Hey, that's a beautiful fence you got there.
I have really got to stain this fence. Can't keep putting it off.
Hey neighbor, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, Gwen?
Quick question. Your HOA doesn't require your fence to be stained?
Yeah, I remember when they built that fence. It used to be beautiful.
Now she knows better than this. I have no choice but to write her up.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am. Is this your residence? Yes. Okay, great. We're from the county and your fence is in violation. Where's she going? All right, now listen. If you want to prevent this type of weathering, this video is for you. And if your fence has already gotten to this point, don't worry. It can be saved. Keep watching. Now hold up. Let's go back. In today's video, we're going to be staining and sealing my newly constructed fence. And if you're here from my last video, we're going to jump right back into it. And I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about the stain I'm using along the way. Now come on, we got work to do. Now, before I just jumped into staining this fence, there were a couple of things I had to consider first. One was the weather. That was something I had to keep a very close eye on. The wood has to be nice and dry before you start and have the ample amount of drying time after you're finished. Now, I also had to make sure my fence was nice and clean, free of dirt, free of sawdust, and any other debris. Depending on how much was built up, I could have either pressure washed it or, in my case, just used a wire brush. So let's get into this color real quick. I decided to go with the Valspar semi-transparent stain and sealer in the color Simply Cedar. Now initially, and based on this sample display, I was really feeling this spicy brown. I got a little sample of it and this is what the color looked like. Now, when I got home and put it on a little tester piece of wood, it was way too dark. And this is a great tip. Get you a little sample first, test it out. If you like it, great, get more. If not, you haven't invested a whole lot of money into a bunch of stain that you don't even like. Now, when I began the staining process, I did so on the inside of the fence. And I'm telling you, this is where I made a huge mistake. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I did. Let's go back. Do not do this. I cut in my fence like I would cut in a regular wall while painting. But with this semi-transparent stain, you can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do this. Paint it regular, all at once. Now at this point, I don't even know I've made a mistake yet, but I will realize it once everything dries. You'll see. Now you may have noticed, after the roller, I follow up with the brush. That's going to ensure a nice even coat and avoid any blotchiness. Now let me give y'all my quick review of this product. What I really like about it is that it's a one coat coverage, one and done. It's really easy to apply to. The number two thing I really love is that it's rain ready in 4 hours. 4 hours, this thing can get wet, but of course it needs about 24 hours to fully cure. And I won't have to recoat this fence for 5 to 6 years. By that time, I won't even be living in this house. Now for a fence, I really like this product and I would absolutely use it again. Here is my progress so far. Now at this point I realized I should not have done any cutting with this product. For the last little bit of the fence, I just stained it all at once. Final touches and I'm done. Now before I get into the results, the before and after pictures, and if you have a grayed out fence, what you can do to save it, how much would this project have cost me had I hired a professional? I reached out to a local contractor in my area, and for supplies and labor, they wanted to charge me about $1,000. And that doesn't even include the stain and sealer. But to do this myself, it cost me less than $200. In the end, I saved over $800. Now y'all already know what I'm finna ask. Does this DIY make sense? You better know it. Now if this is your fence, don't worry, I got you. Cause I'm gonna show you what you can do to save it. Now if you're interested on why your fence turns gray in the first place, here's why. First up, you want to mix you up a solution of bleach and water. Now in my research, I've seen ratios anywhere from 1:3, meaning 1 part bleach, to 3 parts water, 1:4, or even 1:10. Me personally, I'd probably go 1:5. The solution's not going to damage your wood, but I would test a small piece of the fence just to see how the wood reacts to it. Apply your solution, let it sit a couple minutes, and with a pressure washer, you should see your fence come back to life. Now for the moment you've all been waiting for. The final transformation of my fence is simply astounding, especially if you're here from part 1. Y'all saw how raggedy my fence was, and I'm telling you, this is exactly how you avoid your fence from turning gray in the first place. Listen, I'm so glad I'm done with this video because these are a lot to put together. Oh my God, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like my fence. I'm telling you, every time I go in the backyard, I look every single time. It's like I'm on cloud 9. Even right now, even thinking about it. Anyway, and y'all already know what I'm finna ask. Does DIY make sense? You better know it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next video. I need to sit down. Bye.